What's up, guys? This is NorbCam coming at you on this Blue Friday, and I'm coming at you with the 4 keys. Where's my keys? 4 keys to the Seahawks beating the Miami Dolphins this weekend in Miami on Sunday. It's going to be a big weekend. Obviously, Seattle's riding this 3-game winning streak. Russell Wilson was Player of the Week again, and NFC Offensive Player of the Month. First time that's happened for somebody on the Seahawks since 2004 with Matt Hasselbeck. That's how special this performance has been. Russell Wilson has the opportunity to break the 4-game touchdown record currently held by Peyton Manning. 2 touchdowns will tie it, and if he gets 3 or more, he will break it and set the new all-time record for most touchdowns after 4 games. So, will it happen? Well, here are my 4 keys. First, number 1 is actually on the defensive side of the ball. We've got to limit the big plays. Seattle's been giving up a record number of offensive yardage, especially in the air. Granted, a lot of it is because teams have been behind, so they had to throw the ball to try to catch up to the Seahawks, or it's just been that we've shut down their running game because our rush defense is pretty good. So it's forced teams to have to throw the ball, and as a result, they're getting some big results out of it. We had 2 or 3 big plays against Dallas, passed against us. 2 catch and runs for touchdowns, another one, big one over the top of Trey Flowers for a 3rd. We can't have that. Good things happen when Seattle keeps everything in front of them. And we're the epitome of the bend but don't break. And I think in the initial drive against the Cowboys, it started that way, and we held them to a field goal, I believe, to start the game. And that's the kind of defensive performance we need. We need more of that, and not the guys breaking free for touchdowns. So we got to limit the big plays on defense. Number 2, we've got to win the turnover battle. I've been saying this all year long, and I will say it to the end because I believe this is the difference maker. We did do that last week and won the turnover battle big time, and it turns out we needed every single one of those because we barely won by a touchdown. So we've got to do it again, and we've got to force Fitzpatrick to turn into Fitz-tragic and throw some errant balls into the Seattle secondary. We're gonna have to do so without Jamal Adams and without Quentin Dunbar. We got that very banged up secondary, so it's gonna be up to Shaquille Griffin, Trey Flowers, Ugo Amadi, and Quandre Diggs to stepping up in the secondary. So yes, we got to get the turnovers, and that's going to be huge as always in this game. And of course, we've got to protect the ball. Russell's got to be doing what he's doing. He only has 1 interception. That wasn't his fault, and our running backs have been pretty good about not coughing it up. So we got to keep it up that way. 3rd key is we've got to protect Russell Wilson. Wilson is going to do great things, and if you give him more than 2.5, 3 seconds of time, he will find the receivers down the field. He's gotten with offensive weapons, been fantastic this year. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, those guys are going to be special. Then of course you got our tight ends. Will Disley could get more action, but Greg Olsen's been doing things. Hollister's been scoring, and then we've got the other guys. David Moore, Freddie Swain. I mean, all these guys have potential to make some big plays down the field if Russell has the time. So the offensive line's got to protect Russell and make some holes while they're at it. So I think the offensive line's got to have a big game. And finally, my 4th key to this game is one that most people don't always talk about, but I think special teams. I don't think a lot of people are expecting a blowout in this game. Given our defensive performance so far, I'm not going to assume that. And I'm going to think that this will be a closer than we like kind of game, as it's been all year. And I think the special teams will have a huge part of it. Special teams came up big last week, causing it was a fumble by their receiving kick returner at the 1-yard line. We were able to down them there, and resulted in a safety. I believe we also blocked an extra point, I think, and that every little point like that helps big time. And Michael Dixon continues to punt the ball well. And our kicker, Jason Myers, we're not talking about him. And if you're not talking about your kickers, that means they're doing a great job. So we just got to continue to do that. Our special teams got to be special. And they have been special all year. We just got to continue to do so and just be solid. I think we do those 4 things. Expect the Seattle defense to give up points, to give up yards. We don't have Jamal Adams. We're missing Jordan Brooks. It's going to be tough. And I expect them to try to throw the ball a lot because obviously teams have been able to do that. But if we do those 4 things, We'll have yardage given up, but limit the damage, limit the explosive plays, keep them out of the end zone. Russell Wilson, if given time, is going to do what he's going to do. I believe he will break the touchdown record. He's going to have at least 3 touchdowns and maybe more, and we should come away with a victory this weekend. I predicted on my show earlier with the roundtable on Wednesday, I said, in my video, I said 27, what did I say, 27, wait, let me get this right. I said 21-17, but I'm adding 10 to all of my scores because our offense is a lot better than I expected before I made that video, and our defense is a lot worse than I expected. So instead of 21-17, it's going to be 31-27. Seattle in a closer than desired game, but we will still come out on top. Again, Seattle defeats Miami Dolphins 31-27. Hope I'm right. Catch the game live with me. 10 o'clock in the morning is an early game, Pacific time, 1 o'clock p.m. East Coast time. And join me for live reactions and comments, and hop on the Zoom call as well. And I can try to get you on the air during this very fun, so hopefully will be fun game on Sunday. All right, that's it. Coming from NorbCam. Have a great rest of your Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. See you on Sunday. Go Hawks.